Good morning, virtual learners of Valenzuela City. Welcome to another episode of Valenzuela Live for grade 7 students. We are already in the second quarter of the school year. That makes me even more excited because I am given the opportunity once more to be your teacher puppet. It's me again, Popoy. How are you, my dear learners? What about clicking the love emoji if you feel glad to see me this morning? Thank you for the love and the support. I also feel the same way. It's also an amazing experience to be with you, grade 7 students of Valenzuela. May I also remind everybody that even if your classes are taken online, please take note that hashtag learning never stops. Join me again as we explore the most essential learning competency for this week. For the discussion today, we shall focus on this competency for grade 7 English. That is, summarizing key information. These are our learning targets today. 1. Differentiate a fact from an opinion. 2. Identify key points of a story. And lastly, discuss the rules in summarizing ideas. Have your learning packets and pens ready because we will be using the learning material prepared by Ma'am Marisa D. Piquero of Valenzuela National High School. Later, be ready to answer the activities in your learning module. I'm just excited to start this adventure with you. So, let us now begin. My dear learners, I would like you to meet my pet, Brownie. He is a 1-year-old Aspin or a Filipino dog. I love Brownie so much. As they say, dogs are man's best friend. We're always together. We would play around the house or would even go out at the park and enjoy every moment of it. What about you? Do you also have a pet? Will you comment the name of your pet? Awesome names! I'm glad that most of you really take good care of your pets. Whatever kind of animals they are, the most important thing is that they make you responsible pet owners. These animals also deserve love from human beings. With that, I am very proud of you. I prepared a little game for everyone. I want to call this as fact or bluff. The instruction is very simple. You will just comment F if it is a fact or B if it is an opinion. Do you know the difference between a fact and an opinion? A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false. An opinion is an expression of a person's feelings that cannot be proven. Opinions can be based on facts or emotions, and sometimes they are meant to deliberately mislead others. Are you ready? Let us now start. Here is the first statement. You have 5 seconds to type in your answer. Wonder Pets is an American TV series featuring a trio of classroom pets Lini the guinea pig, Tuck the turtle, and Ming Ming the duckling. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. If your answer F, absolutely correct. Are you a fan of this television cartoon? I have watched it so many times. It's a story about the 3 animals who use their teamwork to save other animals in need. Even animals extend help to one another. Good job, Wonder Pets! This is the second statement. This is Alvin the chipmunk. Chipmunks have pouches inside of their cheeks in which they store food. 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. If your answer is F, then you are fantastic. It is a fact about chipmunks. Alvin could be the most popular chipmunks on television. This is the third statement. Dogs are the best pets because they are man's best friends. What do you think of this statement? Is it a fact or a bluff? You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. If your answer is B, bravo! This is a bluff. It is an opinion. It may sound like a fact, but it is actually an opinion. This time, I would like to tell you a story about a girl and her pet, a rabbit. After that, I will ask you to identify significant points that will help in summarizing key information. Would you like to hear the story now? If you are ready, then let us start. The title of the story is Uriah's Paradise by MC Santa Ana. Uriah is waken up by Bagito, a young rabbit living in an enchanted forest. Are you a new resident here? Bagito asked. She pinched herself when she heard the rabbit talk. She's not dreaming. She asked, "Where am I? What world is this? Is this a dream?" Bagito laughs and looks at Uriah with amusement and answers, "You are in Paraiso, a world where everything is possible." Bagito takes Uriah to the center of the forest and enters the gigantic tree house where everybody lives. Uriah sees different magical creatures and animals, and they all talk to each other like humans. She is the only human, and everyone is wondering where she comes from. While she's climbing the branches of the treehouse, a loud bang is heard, and she blacks out. She opens her eyes to see what the sound is all about and was greeted by her concerned mother. "Uriah, I've been looking for you everywhere." Uriah's mother exclaims. "Why am I here? I was in Paraiso just moments ago," she retorts. You've been missing for 5 hours and everyone in the house is worried. Turns out, you are just sleeping and dreaming of paradise here. Her mother calmly replies, "So, it was not real and everything was a dream?" Uriah whispered. When she goes down her house, is surprised when greeted by her grandpa with a pet rabbit. "What name would you give your new pet?" her grandpa asks. "Pagito," she replies, with a smile on her face. And that is the end of the story. Did you like listening to stories like that? Well, our goal for today is not just simply listen to a story. Will you also help me identify key points from the story? I have here a set of sentences that may or may not be part of the story. I will be needing your help. Let us eliminate information that are not taken from Uriah's paradise. These are the key information. 1. Uriah woke up in a place called Paraiso. 2. A cat is named Pagito. 3. It was raining when she woke up. 4. Uriah entered a huge tree where animals could also talk. 5. Animals were also singing the forest. 6. Uriah was the only human being in Paraiso. 7. Uriah's father woke her up. 8. Uriah heard a loud sound and woke up. 9. Her grandfather gave her a pet rabbit as a gift. 10. The rabbit is named Pagito. Which information are not found in the story? Will you comment down the numbers of those items that are not from the story? I will give you 30 seconds to answer. Time starts now. Time is up. If your answers are 2, 3, 5, and 7, you are excellent. The animal in the story is a rabbit, not a cat. It was not raining when Uriah was in Paraiso. Animals were not singing. The one who woke her up from sleeping was her mother, not the father. Did you get all those 4 answers? Very good. Now here is another task for us. How can we make a summary of a written text? A summary is a short overview of the main points of a text. The purpose of a summary is to quickly give the reader or listener an idea of what this material is saying. You may find it helpful to create summaries of your own work, but more often, You will create summaries of materials by other authors, such as articles, plays, films, lectures, stories, or presentations. Focusing on just the ideas that best support a point we want to make, or ignoring ideas that don't support that point can be tempting. First, it no longer correctly represents the original text, so it misleads your reader about the ideas presented in that text. A summary should give your reader an accurate idea of what they can expect if we pick up the original article to read. Second, it undermines your own credibility as an author to not represent this information accurately. If readers cannot trust an author to accurately represent source information, they may not be as likely to trust that author to thoroughly and accurately present a reasonable point. When you summarize a text, always remember these key ideas. 1. List down the key points. 2. Look at each paragraph. Locate the topic sentence and decide what the main point is. 3. Only include the main ideas of the text. In the story, we have already identified the key points. If I will make a summary of the text, my summary sounds like this. Uriah's paradise. Uriah saw herself in an enchanted place. A rabbit named Bagito asked her if she was new in Paraiso. It is a giant place where all animals can talk. Bagito said it is a place where everything is possible. Everyone was amazed to know that she was the only human being in that magical place. While she was swinging from the branch, a loud sound was heard. Uriah woke up from sleeping. Uriah was only dreaming. The mother said she was dreaming of a paradise, and when she went down the tree house, she was surprised by her grandfather with a pet rabbit. Uriah named her new pet Badito. Before finalizing your summary, there's one question that you need to ask yourself. Are all key information included in the summary? Pay attention to details because they should still be carried in the summary. At this point, the next 2 minutes is allotted for your questions. I will appreciate if you will comment a question that you have in mind, something that confuses you as regards the topic. Take note that we only entertain questions that are related to our discussion today. I will give you 2 minutes. I will entertain your questions when the music stops. Our moderator has already generated the questions. We have selected 3 questions taken from the comment section. The first question is from Polo National High School. The question is, should we only include facts in a summary? It is important that the idea of the original text should be reflected in the summarized version. When you make a summary, list down key ideas from the author. A summary does not only include the beginning and the end part of the text. It should, in a condensed, a profound manner, convey ideas of the original text. If the text contains facts, include those facts. If the original text is an opinion of the author, then summarize the opinion. Your task is to summarize, not to change the ideas. Thank you for the question. Facebook question number 2 is from Kanumay West National High School. And the question is, what makes an effective summary? An effective summary doesn't just report source information, but also indicates concisely how the ideas connect, why they matter. Summarizing is also an excellent way to double-check that you understand a text. If you can summarize the ideas in it, you likely have a good grasp on the information it is presenting. This can be helpful for school-related work, such as studying for an exam or researching a topic for a paper, but is also useful in daily life when you encounter texts on topics that are personally interesting to you. Thank you for your question. Facebook question number 3 is from Malinta National High School. How does the skill in summarizing key points help students? It helps students learn to determine essential ideas and consolidate important details that support them. It enables students to focus on keywords and phrases of an assigned text that are worth noting and remembering. It teaches students how to take a large selection of text and reduce it to the main points for more concise understanding. My dear friends, always remember this. When you ask yourself, after reading an article or a story, and maybe even reading it 2 or 3 times, what was the article or story about? And you end up jotting down from memory without returning to the original article to use its language or phrases. 3 things that stood out as the author's points you are summarizing. Summaries have several key characteristics. You're summarizing well when you use your own words, significantly condense the original text, provide accurate representations of the main points of the text that they summarize, avoid personal opinion. Your teacher in English will see you for follow-up discussion tomorrow. For the meantime, during your independent learning, your task is to answer activities in what is it, what's more, and the assessment part. I have to say goodbye for now. but I promise to see you again on our next journey. On behalf of Sir Gilbert Ramos of Malanday National High School, this has been your teacher puppet, Popoy. Stay safe, enjoy learning online, because #learning never stops. See you again next time. Have a great day.